cold, frosty, and I'm so bossy, and I so saucy, and my clothes cost me life for the party.
Hey kings and queens, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a ombre and marble acrylic full set on my mom. I haven't seen her in about 3 years, so this is the second set I've ever done on her, and to see the first one I've ever done on her, please wait until the end of the video. So I've already prepped my nails right here. I'm just applying my dehydrator and my no lift primer, and then I am going to go straight in with my clear acrylic and then go from there. So right here I decided to go in with my encapsulated nail first to kind of get an idea of the colors I wanted on this hand. To pick up my flowers, I basically did more monomer than acrylic. I wanted it to be a very wet bead so I could soak that flower so it can lay flat enough for me to encapsulate with the clear acrylic. And after I did that, I applied my gold foil that I got off of Amazon. I didn't want this to be a basic clear encapsulated nail where it's only the flowers and that's it. That would look too plain for the set that I am going for with all the colors and the ombre and the marble. So I decided to add some gold leaf, but still leave certain spots, you know, clear enough to where you could see through it. And then after I did this, then I went in with my color scheme and it all tied together. So for the pinky now, I am going to do this beautiful pastel blue because I couldn't find my neon blue and my neon green, and I will leave those colors below. I cannot remember off the top of my head and I'm not nowhere near my desk, but yeah, I just marbled that and I put that blue down first just in case my brush went a little too deep and kind of, you know how you scratch the nail. I still wanted that color to show. I do not want this nail to be too thick because I will be encapsulating it with clear acrylic. So I did that marble. I patted the sides to make sure I kept my shape as close as possible, and then I did my ombre after that. This set honestly was very easy because I'm getting really good with marbling and ombre. I watch a lot of you all on YouTube or some of your favorite nail YouTubers, and I just apply that day to day. I watch Mickey all the time, of course. That's the owner of this brand, C-Tones. And you know, I've just been learning and growing. So yeah, I'm going to let you all watch everything from here. It's basically the same thing over and over again. I apply my lightest color very flat, make sure that's ombre a little bit, so you won't see a harsh line. And then I go in with small beads of acrylic of both of the colors, marble them as nicely as possible, but not too much to where they blend and turn into a different color. And then I let that sit for just a few seconds, and then I do my ombre with that nude. Again, I will leave all of the colors down below so you all can shop C-tones. And then I will be back later on in this video just to touch up on a few things. So I also want to point out that after I am done marbling and ombreing the nail, I go in with a very, very wet bead of clear acrylic, and then I apply that and just let it fill up in the creases, or I don't know, the ridges of the nail from the marbling, so it can be smooth afterwards. So that is why I apply a very wet bead, just enough acrylic to fill in those gaps, and then I brush off the rest of them. Of course, when I wipe off my brush, I make sure that I clean it as well, because the wetter the bead, the more acrylic that can get into your brush. Please do not forget that. So for the thumbnail, I decided to tie in all of the colors that I did on the other nails and put it all into one and then blend that one as well. So the trick with this one is do not apply all of the colors right away. You want to give the first layer of colors a chance to dry. So I did my orange and yellow marbling. I let that sit for a little bit and then I went in with my purple and blue. My purple and pink, and then my blue and green, and so on and so forth. But I did it after letting the previous colors sit, because if you do it too soon, all of the colors will mix. They will probably make an ugly color, like a greenish or brownish or whatever color that comes out of you just mixing 5 or 6 colors. And you do not want that, because that can mess up your whole design. Once my nails are done, I am going to tap them with my hand file. If I hear a very nice clicking sound, that means they are ready to go. So I start doing my shape. I hold back the skin so I do not scratch or cut my client with the nail file, because it can be very sharp when starting out. The only way you can dull is if you start using it. And I do keep them if it's the reoccurring client, but like I said at the beginning of this, my mom hasn't seen me in 3 years. I haven't seen her, so after we're done, I'm going to throw this away. But I hold back that skin, do my shaping, and then I file on top of the nail to smoothen it out. You do not want any bumps or ridges, because that top coat will tell on you. If you have to keep brushing one side of the nail more than the other, that most likely means that your foundation is not smooth enough. So you will need to file more and or add more acrylic depending on how the nail is looking and feeling. Your thumb is your best friend sometimes. When it comes to filing, because you can feel better than you see. So when you see nail techs kind of run their thumbnail over the the nail, that means they're trying to feel it to see if there's any bumps or any cuts or, anything in the nail that needs to be fixed. So after hand filing, I'm going to go in with my comb bit and go around that cuticle area just to make sure no acrylic is on their skin. That way we do not have a problem with the lifting. Now, as you can tell, and as we all know, I am a left-handed and I am using Mickey's e-file, her new e-file, so I will link that below as well if she still has them. It works really good. However, the bit that I have is not going the opposite way. It's like running off of the nail, which you may or may not see in this video. Hopefully I left it so y'all can learn from my mistakes. So when you're left-handed, you should be going in front of your hand, but in this video I am going backwards, which is what you should not do. But I had no choice at this point because I did have acrylic on her skin a little bit, and I didn't just want to leave that or foul it and cut her with the hand file, so I had to do what I had to do. But just be mindful that your bits matter as well. The e-file is really good, but your bits matter. So if your bits are not cooperating with your new e-file, get some more bits, if it's the bits, which to me it is, because I've been having this problem with my other e-file as well, but I just never mentioned it. But now it's getting on my nerves because I have to go backwards, which I'm still doing the job, but it's sometimes uncomfortable. So whatever makes you comfortable, which whatever gets the job done, go for that in a safe way, of course. After filing and shaping and cleaning up the cuticles, I am now going to go in with my C-Tones non-white gel top coat and cure that for 30 seconds. I did not show me putting on the crystals because it was last minute. However, I do want to say that I still have trouble with stone placement and, not gluing myself. So, honestly, it wasn't a big deal to put it in here or not. But nonetheless, after curing that for 30 seconds, I am going to go in and apply my crystals. And I got those from California Boutique, and I will also link those below.